It's that time of the year again where I make fake promises to myself that I'm going to stick to certain goals. 2 years ago, I told myself, oh, I'm gonna drink a lot of water. I stuck to that for about 1 month. The second thing that I did last year was I told myself I'm gonna be going to the gym more. Did I do that? No. I literally was at the gym, if I'm being honest with myself, for like the first 2 months of the year. Then I stopped. So now this year, my goal is to eat healthier. Now the thing is, I don't know how well that's gonna go, but I'm gonna try my best. Today's video is actually me collaborating with my work family for our wellness month to show them how to make something quick and simple. So you guessed it by the title. Today we're making Thai Basil Chicken.
So the thing is with the chicken, you're gonna see that I placed 3 chicken breasts, and you're gonna notice that there's some fat on it. I actually cut the fat off. I make it into smaller pieces. A lot of people also use ground chicken, so if that works for you, you can do that. I then transfer it to a bowl because this is where I marinate it. Now you don't actually have to do this because the traditional Thai basil chicken recipe doesn't follow this, but I'm doing it just because I like to marinate my chicken with 1 teaspoon garlic and ginger paste. I'm then adding half a lemon and squeezing it into the chicken. After that, I'm going to add a pinch of pepper, and then also a pinch of salt. Now you're gonna mix it all up. And then put your lid on and put it in the fridge. I don't know why I actually was struggling to put the lid on. While the chicken is marinating, I start prepping all my ingredients. Now I learned the hard way, if you don't prep, it becomes more work for you later. So you can see I julienned 1 onion. You can see that I also minced 6 garlic cloves. People usually use the Thai chili peppers, and I didn't just because I didn't want the dish to be super spicy, so I actually used dried serrano peppers, which is what they also use. You're then gonna see I'm gonna put the garlic and serrano peppers in a mortar and pestle, and I'm going to crush them. I then take a few sprigs of basil, and oh my god, I love the smell of fresh basil, and I chop it up. Now for the sauce, I add in 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. And then I add in 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I then add in 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce because I really want that nice color. I then add 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, but you can add any sugar you want. I just like the way brown sugar dissolves in the sauce. And then I actually add cornstarch because for the Thai basil chicken, it's supposed to be a thicker consistency. And then I add also 1/4 cup of water. Cornstarch just acts as a thickening agent. You can also use potato starch, by the way, if you have that. So now you're gonna give it a good mix and put it aside. Now you're gonna grab a wok. And if you don't have a wok, you can just use like a really big pan. So traditionally also they don't use sesame oil, but I'm actually using 2 tablespoons of sesame oil just because I like the taste. I also add 2 tablespoons of canola oil because it has a high smoking point, and also it's supposed to be the healthier option than vegetable oil because it's lower in saturated fat. I then take my onions that I cut previously, and then I add add in the garlic and the serrano peppers, and then I quickly saute them, and they'll actually start turning translucent very quickly just because it is on medium-high heat. That's the heat that we're going to keep it on. I then add my marinated chicken, and you'll see that after about 10 minutes it's going to turn white, and that's what you want before you add in your sauce. I'll give it a range of 10 to 12 minutes. You're going to see the natural water starts releasing from the chicken. You don't want to get rid of that water because that's going to mix in once you put the sauce in, which is what I'm grabbing right now. So once I put the sauce in, I'm mixing everything together. Once the flavors do marry together, you're gonna see that it starts bubbling, and that's a good sign because this is a very quick dish, and because it's on medium-high heat, it cooks very fast. I add in my chopped basil, and I wish you guys could smell it because it smells so good. Actually, every summer I take basil from my mom's garden because this woman is super crazy about her garden and takes care of it like that's another child of hers. But she usually gives it to me and it's super fresh. I couldn't get it from her because the garden is now dead from the weather, but I basically bought it from the store, and you can use Thai basil or any type of basil. Once the basil is added in, saute for another 5 minutes, and then finally you can enjoy. But before you do,
I'm gonna interrupt very quickly. It'll take like 1 second. Okay, it's not gonna be like 1 second, but I'm gonna try to keep it very short. I'm already talking too much. You can see that I'm frying an egg over here, and you do not have to do this. It's completely optional. This is part of the traditional Thai basil chicken that they serve with the rice and an egg. I really like the edges of a crispy fried egg with the egg being very runny because it pairs well with the Thai basil chicken. Okay, I'm really sorry. I know you guys don't want to see me again, but I'm just interrupting very quickly. You're gonna see that I'm gonna pair the Thai basil chicken with the rice. I'm pairing it with rice because, as I mentioned, traditionally Thai basil chicken is served with a fried egg and rice, but you can use brown rice as an alternative. I'm gonna leave you guys alone now. Back to the video. Finally, we're done making it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys really like this video, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. I also do have an Instagram page, EatWithAra, and you guys can go there and follow and see what I'm eating and actually what I'm posting there for other recipes. Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea if my work family goes on and sees what I'm eating, because my work family is gonna see that I'm not sticking to the wellness month and I'm actually drinking things like hot chocolate, which is so delicious in the wintertime. But yeah, you guys get my point. For the wellness part of this video, it's always important to make sure to take care of yourself, and also remember that a new year, especially during a pandemic, doesn't really mean you have to go all in for something. I know that we're all exhausted, and given that we're exhausted, it's really hard just to get through the day. So just to remember, we're all trying our best here, and I hope that everyone recognizes that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you guys on the next one, and have a happy new year.